Thank you for clicking on another edition of the Arizona Race Report here on Sports 360 AZ alongside myself, Devin Henry. We're going to talk a little bit about the sprint car racing action because we're going to have it all over last weekend, and we got more sprint car racing this weekend. And, of course, the NASCAR playoffs. There's still an Arizona driver. He didn't make any friends along the way, but still in the playoffs heading into this week. But first, let's check out that sprint car racing action. Phenomenal sprint car action at Arizona Speedway. Loved this weekend. The USAC Southwest versus USAC CRA race. And it was an Arizona guy not taking the 1 spot, but also the 2 spot. It was almost a podium. Jake Swanson led the majority of this race before he ended up tagging the wall and going for a wild ride again at DNF. But RJ Johnson was right there to take that lead and take the win. He becomes the second repeat winner in the USAC Southwest Series. Stevie Sussex, a great run for him. He finishes in second. And then the rest of the top 5 is all USAC CRA guys. Number 92, Austin Williams. And then the Demon, Damian Gardner, in 4th. And Tommy Thunder Malcolm rounds out the top 5. And in the points, guys, it has been cut down to single digits. Brody Roa and RJ Johnson only separated by 9 points as we get closer and closer to the Western World Championship. It's less than 2 months away to decide a champion. Man, this is getting tight. Stevie Sussex still kind of in this race, too. He's only 51 points behind Roa, so an interesting battle as we move through the final 2 months of the 2019 USAC Southwest season. They'll pick things back up after about a month break at Central Arizona Speedway on October 26. Also, the ASCS Santan Ford Desert Sprint Car Series was in action as well. Arizona Speedway. Kyle Shipley led the majority of this race, was involved in an incident, and right there to pick it all up was Dennis Guile, picking up win number 2 on the season. John Shelton would finish in 2nd, Joshua Shipley in 3rd, Sean Deskins making a run up to 4th, and Pete Yurkovich would end up rounding out the top 5. And looking at the points, yeah, not a good day for Kyle Shipley, still 40 points behind Kyle Shipley, but those two have just completely run away from the rest of the field. It's a battle between the two Shipleys. They will get back in action fairly quickly. It'll be next Saturday night at Central Arizona Speedway. Taking a look at your upcoming races this Saturday night, October 5th. The only track in action is Arizona Speedway. They got the ASCS Southwest Sprint Cars, the IMCA Stock Cars, the Dwarf Cars in the Horn Ford Bombers. Taking a look at your ASCS Southwest region points right now, Colton Hardy currently in the lead ahead of Eric Wilkins, JT Imperial, and Jesse Baker, all still fighting for that points championship. And of course, before we go away, the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series have entered the round of 12. Looking at the points, Tucson's Alex Bowman will start this round below the cut line, 1 point behind Kyle Larson. Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, 3 Joe Gibbs cars are currently leading the points and have the largest gap before 9th place. Only the top 8 will move on after Kansas, but they start this weekend at Dover. Michael McDowell currently in 28th after a good run at the Roval. J.J. Yeley has a new sponsor this weekend that he will be running for Rick Ware Racing. Well, that'll do it for the Arizona Race Report this week. Be sure to stick around every week for the Arizona Race Report here on Sports 360 AZ.